Yo, what is up, comic family? Got a new comic book day haul for you, and this should be the last one I have to do to be fully caught up. I did yesterday shoot one that was last week's books, and prior to that, I shot one that was... My video before that was the books from 3 weeks ago. So this haul here, this stack here, is going to be the books from 2 weeks ago and 4 weeks ago put together. I think I got that right. So everything's a little out of order, but it's no big deal. It's just so a lot of these are going to be like 2 weeks old or a month old. And I'm doing this a lot. Rocking out to some dope. Oh, dope. Edsel dope. So anyway, yeah, how y'all doing? Still always playing with my beard again. Alright, so the old book I got out of the stack was this, the Rick Jones wedding. It's not Betty. Is her name like Marlo or something? Marlo? I don't know what her name is. It's the Rick wedding issue. First Talos. I still like to say Talos, but that's why I got this. It's like $3, $3 and some change. I think this is up to like a $5 to $10 book. Just being it's the first Talos. I think that's him there. Would that be, what's her name? Is it Queen Varanki? From the Secret Invasion line anyway. That was like the Queen scroll. But yeah, so I'd say if you ever find these in your 50-cent bins, your dollar bins, snatch them up. But I wouldn't pay more than $5 unless it's perfect, like for a perfect copy, maybe $5. But I think the value spiked a couple bucks when Far From Home came out and revealed Talos being in it again. So I'm sure if he comes back for another movie, Captain Marvel 2 or whatever, this will go up again. But it's not a big deal. I got these. So there's a new Superman and a new Batman book, both fucking $4.99. I don't know. I wanted to give him a chance. Although it's fucking Bendis and King, I could really care less about either. This, however, looks sassy. From Lois Lane. This is at least a month old. It's probably 5 weeks old. But I just didn't want to pass that up. That's a hot little Jenny Frison cover. Jenny Frison? Frison? Frizone? I don't know. It's like Carmen Sandiego. It's cool little LA Noir type reporter thing. It's got a little border wear and tear to it. So it's nifty, worth getting. Throw it in the Frison. I could probably do a whole... They have those Vampirella boxes. You know these things like that Venom box? They have those not custom, but like character boxes. There's a Vampirella one which has all Frison art on it. I almost want to get that just to put all my Frison books in it, but I don't like Vampirella, and I don't know if I have enough to fill that whole box, but I could at least do like half of it or 2/3 of it. A great book. Actually, I don't know if it's a great book. I didn't read it. Just great cover. Great cover. Even leave it to Jenny Frison to make me interested in Lois Lane. A character I've never cared about. Spider-Man 25. It's a variant cover. This is that oversized $7.99 one. I don't know if I got an A cover. I know that Carnage-ized cover. Carnage-ized. That does not roll off your tongue like Venomized did. Carnage-ized. I'm gonna say that. Carnage-ized. It was that Mary Jane one where like Peter's looking in the mirror, like a bathroom mirror or something. He's like, oh, MJ's all symbiotized. Which I was gonna get that one. Excuse me, gross. Phlegmy. Because it's a Peter Parker cover, and I collect Peter Parker covers. But I kind of broke down and was just like, nope, not doing it. I'm not spending $8 on a book. It's a variant. I don't fucking need it. But then I guess I did. I think this was discounted. I don't think I spent the full $7.99. I think it was like $5.99 or $5. But regardless, so whichever I have, either I have the Carnage-ized one, the A cover, or this one, I'm planning on only keeping one of those and then selling the other one. So I'll probably sell the variants and keep the A cover. But anyway, so what I meant to say is, for those of you that watch my videos, I do sell a lot of stuff on Instagram, and a lot of what I show eventually becomes for sale. I mean, often if it's not right away, it usually takes a few months for me to like work it into the other books I'm posting. And right now I'm trying to focus more on bigger books, key books, a lot of those like ones behind me. I do have to move soon, so I gotta tear down this whole wall behind me. But I plan on shooting sort of a live, Instagram live or YouTube live documentation of it. Something fun like that. Get some people to join in. But I am selling a lot of these books. Probably not the ones you guys would be interested in. I'm probably keeping those, like the top 3 or so rows are all keepers. But what I was going to say is, yeah, so in order to fund this move, I've been posting bigger and better books as it gets closer to it. So follow me on Instagram. If you're in the comic buying market, turn those post notifications on, so you don't miss anything. I might post this shit tonight and you'll miss out. You know, if it's something you wanted, or if you see something that I post if you see me show off something that you like or you want me to try to get for you, just put a comment down on the video or message me. I don't know if you can message on YouTube. Find me on Instagram, then message me. A lot of this shit I can still go get at my LCS, or I'll sell you my copy. A lot of this is just, oh, it's a cool cover. Someone else will think it's cool, but I'm going to sit on it for a year or two and then try to sell it. So if you just tell me you want something, I can usually hook people up. That covered that. So yeah, this guy. So probably won't be keeping this variant. I'm going to double check and make sure, see which one I already bought. Because I stopped buying Amazing around 21 or 22, maybe 20. They're doing that Kraven's Last Hunt run, whatever, like the second or third entry into that. I stopped buying it because I just couldn't take Ramos's art. Those Humberto Ramos covers are just horrid. It's like John Romita Jr. bad. I just can't do it. The story's okay. I know they're doing that thing with like Kindred. They finally revealed his name or whatever, but I don't know. I like my Spidey anniversary issues. I usually get all the milestone ones, but I digress a lot. Got this bad guy, whatever. I guess got it because it's the first Jane Foster Valkyrie. That's the only reason. One of my last videos, I went on a little tangent about how I'm not looking forward to my beef with Jane Foster. It's really just her being in Thor 4, and it's not having Lady Thor in the movies on the big screen. That doesn't bother me. It's that it's Natalie Portman. I just don't want to see more Portman. Not a big fan of her. Plus, when it's like, this is probably the last movie with Hemsworth, so I don't want to waste any of his screen time doing stupid ass Jane Thor stories. Like, there's just so much else I'd rather see him do, or other characters I'd rather see him interact with. That's just not priority of mine to see this. So I'm not hyped for this new movie. Yet. Leave it at that. So, if you want to see me talk more about that, I think it's 2 videos prior to this one. I went off on a couple minutes talking about that. And how Portman's just a big crybaby. Anyway, some of my Carnage-ized covers. Cool. It's probably the best one I've seen. That Black Cat one is really good, but this is sexy. Okay. I'll be keeping that one. This one, the Deadpool one, Scotty Young. I think it's kind of an homage to one of his older covers. Is that one where there's like it's like an Amazing issue where there's a little word bubble blurb thing, and then like the different things in it represent the different printings? Well, I don't know, it's just a cool Scotty Young cover. Got some Carnage True Believers. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think in one of my last videos I had 2 or 3 of each of these. But as I always say, I love True Believers. I will buy them any chance I get. I think they're great investments. I mean, not just for money return or anything like that, but it's a good dollar to spend. Like, if you can get the first Carnage story for $1, do it. I think they're great to lend out to your friends. You're not having to risk them damaging your expensive copies, or you don't have to risk not getting a graphic novel you lend out. Now also, I just think it's good for, like, if you have friends who are coming to you being like, hey, you're into comics, right? I want to get into comics. What should I read? Or what would you recommend I read first? Or what's going on in the comic world? You know, you can show them shit like this. And, like, great example. It's, if you got a friend that's into Spider-Man or liked Venom, or, you know, he likes symbiote stuff, he likes Carnage, whatever. Like, dude, check this out. I know you don't, you know, you might think you don't like comics. Especially, well, what I'm thinking, where my mind is at, with the, what's the word for it? The advent of the MCU movies, a lot more of the general public is more open to reading comics or getting into it. Like, it's become more of a common household thing. Again, finally, you know, it hasn't been since the fucking 40s, 30s or 40s. So, more people are willing to give them a chance, and they're more credible. That's the goddamn word I'm thinking of. So, you can tell a friend, like, hey, man, there's this new event going on, or, like, with these House of X, Powers, or whatever, there's Absolute Carnage is going on right now. I know you like Carnage, dude, check this out. This book is the first Carnage. And then you can also get this other one, is the first Toxin, or first some other symbiote. Look, and it doesn't necessarily tie in, but if you wanted to read this Absolute Carnage, which they're advertising for, these are great, you know, connective tissue to that world. And cost you $2. You know, you didn't have to risk damaging something you care about. They do like last week they did that Carnage Mind Bomb. That's a $100 book. That's not easily accessible to everybody. So you can spend save $99 just to, if you just wanted to read that story. Boom, perfect. Great way to do that. So I'm a big champion of the true believers. Metaphorically, figuratively, and literally. I'm a true believer. Face front, true believers. Enough said. Okay. Hello. What is it? So, I got more Batman books here than I normally get in a fucking 3 months worth. So this one by itself. The new Curse of the White Knight, new Black Label book. I like Sean Murphy's art. I heard good things about the last White Knight series. I'm still missing one issue, so I haven't read that whole thing yet, but I'm looking forward to it, and then I'll tap into this. It just looked really skinny, like there was only like 7 or 8 pages when I was skimming through it, and it's like $4.99, but you get kind of a glossy, shiny cover. It just seemed really thin and flimsy, like, yeah, it's over already. And unless this is the Sword of Azrael, I didn't see him anywhere in here, and he's on the other cover. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I will continue to buy this one. Might just stop with that one. Then we got Batman. Year of the Bane. I don't fucking know. City of Bane. Part of the Year of the Villain thing. I like covers where they get, like, his whole rogues gallery is in there, so worth a shot. Give it a read. The old Bane. Reaver. This is my second copy of this. This one's definitely at least a month old, if not more. Might sell one. Still have to read it. It's not very... I kind of heard, like, there was a lot of overhype about it, and a couple of my friends were just like, it's really not that good. It's kind of stupid. So it's on the back burner reading list. I'm not in a big hurry to read it. Okay, got a couple more for you. Resonant came out from Vault. I like dog covers. Throw a dog on it, I'll buy it. That's for somebody. Okay, so this I think I already showed. I think I just slipped it in with my other Carnage books. This was from one of those previous videos I did 2 or 4 weeks ago. This came out. Probably the best Carange-ized cover out of this whole run of variants. Fucking dope. I didn't like the Daredevil one, but I like this regular cover. Daredevil's such a good series. It's right up there with Immortal Hulk. I recommend everybody be getting it. There's a lot of fucking hype with that second print book. Number 2 or 3 had Cole North on the cover. It's like, oh, it's the first. He'd already appeared in 2 issues, and it's a second printing that they caring about, but it's like a $60 book now. It's like number 2 second print. It's like 60 fucking bucks. Ridiculous. I was freaking out when it was $30. Like, what the hell is this? And it's doubled since then. So, I don't know. It might be one you want to get in now before it's way too late. Death's Head's back. Always been a fan of that guy. I got his action figure in there. I was lucky enough to get one of these Star books, new Captain Marvel. It's just for, not for me. It'll be to sell or to future resale. Another giant size X-Men facsimile. Can't have too many of those. It's like the Hulk 181 ones. If you find them and they're in perfect shape, you don't see a lot of color rub or any dings, get them. People will give you the $5 or $6 for those in a heartbeat. I think once they really all fully sell out at the shops that they're at right now, those will each be $10 facsimiles, hands down. I got one more True Believer. That cool, I don't remember the number. 420s, I want to say. It's a two-parter, that whole Carnage surfer thing. This was the cover I cared less about, but I do have an original, but it's cool. Get a True Believer of it. And finally, least and last. Least but not last. No, it's last. Collapser from DC, the Young Animal line. Mikey Way. Oh, the bass player? Oh, he was always my favorite. Cool. Check that out. It's number 1. Alright, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed some of that. I will try to be more prompt with my video, with my haul from tomorrow. As it is Tuesday night right now. So I'm going to try to get this up really quick for you. Hit the shops early tomorrow and try to not make it be another month before I get you a new video. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate the few subscribers I have. Thanks for your comments and stuff. Tell me what books you got. Tell me which ones you're reading. I usually put my top 5 picks of the week in there. I'll probably pick a few of these and write them down. If you got them, if you like those, if you didn't like them, I want to hear from you. Let's talk. Go find me on Instagram and let's chat it up. Let's exchange nudes or something. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. So, alright guys, peace. Buy what you read what you love. Later.